Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining the Fresh Frequency podcast, where I will be your host, Kaitlynn, Katie. I do thank y'all so much for tuning back in. We are here. We are on our journey. We are healing and we are learning. Okay. Today, I did want to get on a topic. The topic today is: have you ever had your heart broken? And beyond just having your heart broken, let's just say, have you ever even felt the pain in your heart? Okay. And we're gonna hit it on like a couple different relationship levels, but I wanna start where it comes from first, and that's the household, our parents. Also, I wanna start off by saying, us as adults, we are completely unlearning the things our parents taught to us as children, the fear that they instilled to us, the things that they said to us, the acceptance that we maybe wanted from them that we never got, that we still hold on to this day. I truly believe if you have not tapped into inner child work, to do it. If you have not tapped into inner child work, do it, because you will realize if we are kind of like messed up adults, or like we have all these ways and we don't understand why, it diverts from our childhood. It diverts from our childhood and the things that are stored into our subconscious, the subconscious that we really, really, really have to retrain. And it's our parents' fault. It's our parents' fault, but we cannot blame them, because if we look back at how they were raised, they did way better by us, and I'm sure of it. So yeah, be easy with your parents, y'all. Take it gentle with them, because they don't know no better either. We gotta tell them. We gotta enlighten them. This new generation, we must enlighten our parents on the power of their tongues, the way that they say things to us, how it really sticks to us for the rest of their life, the way that we really do seek our parents' validation. Believe it or not, if you tell your mom or you tell your dad something and they don't approve, you may get discouraged. If you are looking from a hug from your mom and your dad and you don't get it, that kind of builds you up a little cold heart. If your parents weren't affectionate, if you just didn't get the love in the home that you like were supposed to get. Some of the parents feel like their main job was to take care of us, to feed us, to clothe us, and to shelter us, and that's it. They did not tap into our emotional intelligence. They did not tap into our emotional boundaries, nothing of that nature. A lot of us are emotionless because we never knew what it was like to truly be loved in home. Okay? Never knew what it was like to truly be loved in home. It's crazy. And a lot of households, I'm not going to speak for everyone, but a lot of them don't have two-parent households. So you may have that lack or disconnect from not having that one parent in home, and just that in yourself, like, why did my parent not want to be around? Was I not good enough? And baby, it has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you at all. What I'm going to say about our parents, they could not show up for us the way that they knew they should have, so they stayed away. And I speak from experience on that. My father, and I barely speak about my father, but my father was a drug addict. I seen him through rehab, out of rehab, seen him through rehab, out of rehab, and he still passed away from overdosing on drugs about 5 years ago, actually. And I'm just now able to actually talk about that and actually be able to be transparent about the hurt of actually seeing your parent self-destruct, see them get themselves back together and then choose to self-destruct again. They completely have lost their mind. And sometimes when you lose your mind, it is a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing to waste, because it's so powerful. It's so powerful. You know, our minds really create the lives that we want, and we do create misery. So it's just sometimes that hurt that we do receive from our parents, till this day, adulthood, it's like you have a hard time connecting with people and you don't understand why. Go back to your childhood. Go back to your childhood for real, and look into the things that your parents may have said to you, or look into the things that your parents did not show up for. If they didn't show up to your basketball games or your football games or any of your athletic games because they were working hard and you never had that support, that hurt. That really do hurt. It builds up some type of resentment, especially if you're doing school activities, being young, and other people's parents are there and yours ain't. And you know they working hard, so I guess that's an excuse that you can make. But deep down, that still hurt. Deep down, there's a lot of things that we would want of our parents to be a part of that they just weren't a part of. And it bothers us to this day. The main thing I'm going to say about that is we have to just practice acceptance. Acceptance is the main thing. And don't take it to your hard on yourself. Don't be personal on yourself. Just know they did the best that they could with what they had. And it's our job as our own individual human beings to literally not let that hold us back. We cannot make excuses for ourselves. We cannot be victims of our mind. We cannot be victims of our circumstance. We cannot. We are survivors. We are warriors, and I'm serious about that. We are survivors. We are warriors. We stand tall. Our parents brought us into this world, but they do not live our lives for us. Do you feel me? Okay. And now I want to gear to the next thing. I'm going to keep it rolling because I've been wanting to talk about this. And the main thing with everything I'm talking about with this heartbreak or with this pain in your heart is acceptance. We need to practice acceptance. Sometimes we are in our ego a lot and we take this I thing personal, like my and I, like my mom didn't do this for me or my dad didn't do that for me and I am hurt and I, and everybody goes through it and everybody, that's why a lot of people don't respect people who sit there and make excuses for themselves because we all got a bad story. We all go through something and we really got to choose to pick ourselves up out of that and keep it pushing, okay? For real. The next thing I want to talk about is friendships. Like now we are out of the parents, we are out of the household. Now we're out here seeking friends. We're out here building these friendships, building these relationships with females, with males. We are giving them, telling them everything, telling them our business, venting to them, telling them the struggles in the household that we go through, telling them the struggles with our relationships that we go through, telling them the personal battles that we feel inside. Sometimes you build these amazing friendships and y'all be friends for years, y'all be rocking, and one day it fall apart. And when it fall apart, you kind of look back and you be like, what just happened? Like, this is my dog for real. All my business. And that comes to betrayal. Now I feel betrayed because now you might be sitting here telling my business. Who knows how it really may end? But that's a whole nother heartbreak, is a friendship heartbreak. Like losing somebody, a friendship soulmate, someone who knows all your business, someone who you confided in, someone who you actually felt like we gonna be in this life together forever. And y'all just grow apart because that's what happens from children to teenagers to adults. We don't stay on the same path. People want to stay in the same place. You have to let those people go, and letting go hurts. Realizing that, dang, I didn't plant this whole future for us friendship though. Like we really best friends. And now I'm living 10 years later and you're not here. It's like, I would have never expected. And it sucks. That's just a whole different type of feeling too. But friendships, they come and go. Okay, friendships come and go. And the ones who are meant to stay will stay forever. And those friendships turn into family. They really do. And with relationships, just kind of, I guess, really quickly going through it. Because relationships, that is where we lose ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, okay? If we have problems with our parents, problem with our friends, and now we find our love, the love of our lives that we think they the loves of our lives, and we give ourselves to them and we completely lose ourselves into our partner. Again, sometimes we get with people and just kind of come together instead of keeping our individual lives and then meeting up at the end of the day. I'm completely consumed in you. You're completely consumed in me. Now that we're not together, I don't know what to do with myself. Now that we're not together, I have to get a routine for myself. This is crazy. You said you would never leave me. You said you would never hurt me. Everything you said, you did. Now, how did we get through that? How did we get through a love, especially when we have a sexual connection? When we're connected that way, it's kind of crazy toxic because now I don't want to let you go. Now you're mine. Oh, we're getting back to this ego thing. Oh, this minds and this I. And ladies and gentlemen, we cannot change nobody. If somebody's hurting you and they repeatedly hurting you and they know you hurt, let that go. They are not gonna stop, especially if you show them again and again, yeah, you hurt me and I'm here. The best thing you could do, ladies and gentlemen, leave that person that's hurting you and boss up. Please show them what life is without you. Because our hurt, we are so destroyed. We get so destroyed when our person leaves us, or when we realize we got to leave our person. Let's talk about that. When we realize that the person that we are with is not meant for us and we have to leave and we don't know how to get out. Now you're mad at yourself because you don't let yourself get in this situation and now you're stuck. You're never stuck. It's all in your mind. Again, it's all in your mind. You're never stuck. Just leave. Leave with nothing. Start over. And I promise, by the grace of God, maintaining your faith, everything will work out for you. Everything is working for the greater of your good. And I'm so that's my testimony. I took so many leaps of faith in situations where I left and I did not know what it was going to be like when I left. And I am living my life. I am happy. I'm in abundance. Blessings are literally raining down on me left and right. You have to let go of certain things. They do hold you back. We have to have acceptance. Like, go back to acceptance that this person might have been just for this season. This person taught me a beautiful, beautiful lesson. You really taught me how to love. You really taught me how to love. And you taught me what it was like to be loved. But then you also taught me what it was like when people have to outgrow each other and just leave. Everybody's not meant to stay with you for every phase in your life. If you're unhappy and you're holding on to someone that makes you unhappy because you guys have children. I don't have kids, so I know that's a little like a real picky topic subject. But even with your children, if you have a household and you parents aren't getting along, the kids feel that. Staying together for the kids is not the answer, okay? Sounds selfish, but if we don't live selfishly and really put ourselves first, we can't help nobody. You cannot help nobody until you help yourself. You have to heal the hole in your heart. And if you really hurt and you have this person in your life and you wish you could treat them better, you don't know how, you need to do some inner work. If you have this amazing woman or this amazing man in your life and you can't stop hurting them, do some inner work. I'm going to say do some inner child work. Because believe me, when I tell you, it's most likely something you seen in your childhood that you said, I'm never going to let this happen to me. And now you rolling with it as an adult and you are just messing up everything good for you. You got to really get out this negative mindset, you guys. That's all I really want to be about. Getting out of the negative mindset, really not letting our past hold us back. Not letting the past be the reason why we can't find the love of our life. Not letting our past be the reason why we can't find our happiness, find our purpose. We are literally here with a purpose to do. If you are living this life and you feel purposeless and you just feel like you're waking up every day like a robot, stop. I don't care if you lose everything. Losing everything sometimes the best thing that could happen to you. Stop. Reevaluate all your situations, all your relationships, from your parents to your friends, to your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, spouse, whatever, your partner. Reevaluate all those relationships and see who's adding value to you. Sometimes you might have to cut our parents off, and not cut them off really, but cut them off for our vision. Cut them off from what we have planned for us. Like, sometimes you're not meant to tell everybody everything, even the closest ones to us. The closest ones to us, we really want validation from. We might send them this, send them that, just to see if they approve. And without that approval, we really do not feel good inside. Do you not know we are all that we need? We are really all that we need. Baby girl, you think you miss him? You don't miss him. You just miss the company. You don't know how to be alone. Baby boy, you think you miss her? Remember she was giving you a headache? You don't miss her. You just miss the company. You don't like being alone. Learn how to be alone with yourself. Learn how to really be by yourself and be grateful for what you have. If you don't like being by yourself, if you don't like being in your sober body, yeah, I said it. If you don't like being in your sober body, if you have to stay medicated, if you have to drink a little alcohol just to go on with your day-to-day life, you got some work to do, baby. And I'm here with you. I got some work to do. We all got work to do. Ain't nobody perfect. But the actual thing is acknowledging that you have work to do. The actual thing is acknowledging that there is some hurt in your heart and you don't know where it's stemming from. And let's get to it. Let's do some shadow work. Let's really go to the past and figure out what hurt us in the past, and let's heal it for our future. We cannot keep harboring these things. We cannot keep letting them come with us. We can't. We are infinite. What? Can't stop, won't stop. I'm going to say that every time. But we cannot stop. You cannot hold yourself back. We cannot let our parents not giving us the approval that we cannot let our parents giving us the approval that we think we need hold us back. Sometimes with people, we really just got to show them. We have to show them actions. Like, don't tell everybody what you got planned. Don't tell everybody what you have going for yourself. Don't expect nobody to understand you. Just show them. Show them what you're doing. And when you show them what you're doing, let them ask questions then. Don't pretend nobody nothing. Don't set yourself up for no failure, for heartbreak. Don't set yourself up for no failure, for no pain. And don't set yourself up to be discouraged by nobody. If you believe it, do it. So serious. If you feel something in your heart and you just like, this is for me, do it. Don't let none of those people from the past, none of the people who are still actively in our life triggering our emotions from the past, let us stop us from doing what we're supposed to do. Y'all, look, my little video cut off, so I had to kind of pick up where I left off at, and it kind of threw me off. And I'm gonna be honest about it. Y'all could probably tell, look a little different angle wise, but for real though, We have to really, 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 really heal ourselves. And how we heal ourselves first is acceptance. Acceptance that we might not get that validation from our parents. Acceptance that that person no longer wants to be with us. Acceptance that that friendship is not going to work out. Stop questioning everything and stop letting these crazy thoughts run through your mind of why this happened. And just accept that it did. That is the message that I wanted to end with. Acceptance. Especially when it comes to our parents, accept them for who they are and give them a hug. Give your parents a hug. Because I promise you, if you had to go through what your parents went through as a child with their parents, you would not have lasted, okay? Please be easy on your parents. That's the main thing I had to learn. I was so, I kind of was upset with my mama when I started reading these books, and I started really having to retrain my own subconscious of all the things I felt like she instilled in me. I'm like, Mom, stop. I have to stop her in the middle of her sentence. Hey, yo, you being too negative right now. If you can't say nothing good, I'm gonna have to get off this phone with you, and I love you. And I love you so much. And it doesn't bother me no more. It doesn't bother me that certain things I do, I just gotta show you. And then my mama approve of it? Oh, I'm an adult, okay? My mama see my videos and she's telling me she likes it and she really think I could do good. That shit as an adult makes me feel great. I'm an adult. So I could just remember as the children, it definitely domino effects to us as an adults. If you do have pain in your heart, it is most likely stemming from your childhood. If you need any resources, if you have any questions, please ask me. I can go into more detail. Don't be hesitant to reach out. I am here. I'm here. Literally, if I could help 1 or 2 people, like I said in my first video, I am fulfilled and I mean it. I wake up, put myself together for these videos, and I feel great about it, yo. This is my purpose. This is what I'm here for. And this is just the beginning. Like I keep saying, it's only going to get better. I'm not joking about that. We only going to get more deep. And I ain't joking about that. At all. Yo, I'm about to end this here. I thank y'all so much for tuning into the Fresh Frequency Podcast. Yes, where we will vibrate off of each other, where we will hold each other accountable to always be at our highest selves. I feel good. You should feel good. We are here, yo. And before I end this, I want us to take a deep breath together. Yeah, a deep breath, because we have to recenter ourselves sometimes, and we have to come back to the present. So I'm going to talk you through it. I am going to talk you through it. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to breathe in. We're going to hold it and breathe out. But listen to my voice, because again, I'm going to talk you through it. Okay, let's go. Close your eyes and breathe in. Hold it. Hold it. And breathe out. And if you want to do that 3 times for me, just back to back 3 times, that would be lovely. Sometimes when it's a lot of information and I kind of quickly go through it, it might be just a little overload. And we just have to breathe, you guys. We just have to breathe and heal yourselves. Breath work is amazing too. We're going to get into that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into Fresh Frequency. I love you all. I'll see you guys next time. We are here.